House Resolution 19 by Representative Ralston, the 7th, inspiring 135th. A resolution recognizing and commending Jim Galloway upon the grand occasion of his retirement and for other purposes.
Tomorrow, January 15, marks the final day for Jim Galloway at the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Now, I think it goes without saying that we don't honor very many members of the Fourth Estate in this body. Can we agree on that? I think the last time we honored one, it was a meteorologist. Because we took a poll and found out that most of the members watch the weather more than they listen to the news, Jim. But I think this is an important occasion and one that I wanted to pay tribute, and so did Dean Smyrie. Over the past 4 decades, no one has chronicled Georgia history with more balance, insight, and perspective than Jim Galloway. Jim has given stature to the position of being a journalist. He has not been caught up in the sensational or sordid, focusing instead on the important and the consequential. He grasped in a way that few did the constantly evolving place that we call Georgia. His integrity and brutal honesty has been reflected in his work. Now, I did not always agree with him or like even some of his reporting. Does that surprise you? But in a free society, that is to be expected. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be, because we have a job to do, and these men and women have a job to do, and I think that so long as we have a healthy respect for that, we'll be all the better for it. I don't think the typewriter, I guess it's not a typewriter anymore, it's a computer, will collect dust. I sure hope not. But this fixture of the press corps for so long will be missed here in these halls, because you just don't replace a Jim Galloway. So Jim, don't go far, but do go far enough to enjoy life with Judith and the daughters and the family, and know that I salute you, and on behalf of the House salute you and wish you well, my friend. Dean Smyrie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is quite an honor for me today, and when I got the call from Jim that he was retiring, I immediately thought about how could we say thank you from the Georgia House of Representatives, and I assume Speaker Ralston was thinking the same thing, because he asked me to sign a resolution. And in my 47 years, I don't think we've honored before news people. I think Celeste Sibley, Dick Pettis, Bill Shipp, that's my recollection, and now Jim Galloway here on the House floor, and Glenn Burns. And I think we did something for Ralph McGill. But I got to know Jim some 40 years ago, and during the 80s, we really got to know each other because I was floor leader to Governor Joe Frank Harris, and then during the campaign of Bill Clinton in the 90s, we really had an opportunity to worked together. And as you'll recall, in the 2000 and I think 2 or 3, they started the Political Insider at the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and that's it's been Jim's mainstay. And one of the best quotes I have seen on Jim Galloway was by Johnny Isaacson, a former colleague and a friend, when he stated that he gets to the heart of the issue with curiosity of Bill Shipp and the integrity of Ralph McGill, which is in high honor to an individual and two iconic peoples in the news industry. And I consider Jim an iconic figure here in our General Assembly. He's been a superb writer and a reporter, and his work can be categorized, I think, as one of the top State House reporters in our nation. He has been lauded by Democratic members and members of the GOP and by the Speaker, because the Speaker, I read a quote one time that Jim Galloway has framed today's politics in the context of the past. And so it's good when you can have the respect of all the individuals here you don't agree with everything he writes, but he writes it at a very respectful manner. In a conversation I had with him in closing, he said to me one time, I am not so worried about what I do write, but what I don't write. And to me, that is a very profound statement. And so Jim, I just want to say, and I said to all the new freshman legislators, people say, well, you can't have friends in the media. That's not a true statement. There is a line of delineation, but in all due respect, you can have a relationship with members of the media. Because to me, in my opinion, the medias are the enablers of democracy. They create an informed electorate, and create a formed constituency. And to me, it's nothing you can have than having a better educated electorate and people that pay attention to the issues of today. So Jim Galloway has made a significant contribution in that factor, and so you're going to be surely missed. I have not agreed with you 50% of the time. Just a joke, but I have enjoyed your writing. You have been a tremendous asset to us, and we commend you and we thank you. So thank you very much for your career at the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yep.
I'm going to do my best not to go John Boehner on you. Mr. Speaker, Dean Smyrie, I am just flabbergasted, gobsmacked by this honor. And members, to you, thank you very much. I've grown old in this building, and I can't think of a better place to have done it. So thank you for that, and thank you for all the theater. And again, thank you to these two men. They have proven Mark Twain right. There is no greater gift a person can receive than the ability to attend his own funeral while he's still alive. Thank you.